Ago, titled "You Can't Be Openly Jewish at TMU," which is Toronto Metropolitan University. Jewish
Mhm.
students at Toronto Metropolitan University say they are isolated and harassed. Um, Before you get into it, it's these type of stories which I don't think our Canadian friends and neighbors, and we consider our Canadians friends and neighbors, why we got Donald Trump. Donald Trump just saw this type of crap on American campuses. There is no way this is continuing. Period.
Mhm.
And I don't,
Mhm.
and I wish sometimes our Canadian friends would just understand that's why we got him. People are just tired of this. I want you to talk about this article, but as Sam and I were talking before he came on, I view this as purely bureaucracy, incompetence, and
Mhm.
just turning a blind eye. So tell us a little bit about the article and these three students you interviewed. It just sounds like a hellish situation, and I would invite all three to come to America. We won't tolerate that down here.
Yeah, it's very strange because I went to TMU about like 7, 8 years ago when it was called Ryerson University, and the name was changed because the former namesake, I guess, had run afoul of some progressively or politically correct things going on. But it's really a shame because growing up in Canada for the last 30 years, my dad's actually American, and we never had conversations or fears about like where would you send your kids to, especially Jewish kids. What schools would you go to? What schools are safer for Jews? What are not safer? Those were things which we thought maybe European Jews had to worry about or Middle Eastern Jews had to worry about, but not people in North America. And since October 7th, I can't tell you how many stories I've had to write like this, which sort of, like Mark Twain said, they don't repeat themselves, but they sort of rhyme. And they go along the lines of really crazy activism that sort of blurs the line between anti-Israel sentiment and outright anti-Semitism, advocating for violence, stuff like that. And like you said, usually a bureaucracy and administration that doesn't do anything. They usually will give you boilerplate statements and stuff like that, but won't actually come and intervene and help out Jewish students to the point where they sort of are in a little ghetto amongst themselves, socializing within their own fraternities and sororities and in the Hillel groups, but not really engaging and participating in broader civic life because they are sort of petrified to be openly Jewish.